Hey guys, we're back with the truck again. I got some front end parts for it. Needed an idler arm and a pitman arm, so that is what I got. Moog, it's a good brand. But this morning I started taking my back bumper off to try to fix my bumper shenanigans. So I'm gonna finish doing that. I'm not gonna do these today. I'm probably gonna do these on the weekend sometime. But I just wanted to pick them up today to have them. And I didn't record any of this morning working on the bumper, so I'll try to get some of that right now, but I'm pretty sure there's only like one bolt left, so probably not a whole lot left to see. Put the light on real quick here. Here we go. I'll get the cherry picker out and wrap around this. See, I got that tread plate out. Like I said, I got all but one bolt out for the actual bumper. It's pretty easy. There's a total of like 6 bolts holding it in, I think. There's one of them, I just kicked it. So yeah, I'm gonna set up this camera and finish this up. Hey there guys, so it's the next morning. I guess my phone died while I was taking that bumper off and I didn't notice. I'm sorry about that. And here's the bumper right here in the back of my other truck. Crap, I still didn't move my bed bars over. I was gonna do that last night. But yeah, there's the other bumper. I'm gonna take it to school today and check in the agri shop and fix those brackets. Let's look at this over here. This is the truck over here. You didn't miss much. I was mostly just wrestling with 2 bolts. So, ended up having to cut the heads off with a cutting torch. So here's how she's looking right now. Yeah, missing a couple parts. Yep. So basically, but I didn't lose that bolt. Need that. I actually did lose one of them. So the bumper bolted on, and these 2 holes are right here, and then it had a nut welded on that laid right on the frame right here, and this is one of the ones where the hitch went in. And then under here, and I thought that ratchet was still there. These are where the back of the hitch bolted on. And I'm gonna have to get these knocked off somehow, these spacers, and need this ratchet back. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna set you guys down for a minute. Yeah, I left that on there last night. I took it for a drive too. I'm glad it didn't go anywhere. I'm sorry, it's sideways. Is that my lug nut key? What the hell is that? I don't know. What is this? But yeah, so I'm gonna fix the bumper up today at school, and there's the hitch. And I gotta do something with the spacers on back, and then I'll be able to put the bumper back on and put the hitch back on, and then it'll actually be up here level with the bed instead of wonky. And if you look at that bumper, I think they wanted it to be wonky like that because it's got drop brackets on it, which is what I'm going to cut off today. Like, I did a whole bunch of measuring and figuring and complicated stuff and found where I needed to drill the new holes and where I needed to bob off the old brackets. And I got to looking at the bracket, and I was about a 1/4 inch off on the holes, but I was exactly right on the elevation of them. And right where I needed to cut them off is exactly where the stock bracket up for the bumper is. So basically, someone custom made those brackets to be drop brackets. And you can see the part that I need to knock off the hitch is also custom made to be a drop bracket. I got a half hour here. I'm gonna pull the thing up and see if I can get a hammer, like a really big hammer, and knock those things off. Yeah, I'm not gonna pull it up. I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm getting pretty low on fuel. Speaking of fuel, I need to gas it up before I forget. But first I'm gonna get this hammer and try to knock those off. I hope it's easy enough to just knock them off, but I also know there's a couple bolts in it. We cut the heads of the bolts off, but we didn't do anything about the nuts on top. And the whole thing fell off on this passenger side one because we broke it trying to break it loose. But we didn't do anything with the driver's side one. So I'm just gonna get there and see what I'm doing anyways. So just set that down right there. I'm kind of thinking I might need to take a grinder to them, but I got a gap opened up between the bracket and the frame. Maybe I can get a chisel and slip in there and try to pry them off of there. Or a pry bar. Be better. We go pry bar, hammer. Really like to get those off there. So if I get those off there, I can pull the truck back in the shop tonight and put the bumper back on tonight and have the bumper fixed. Oh. Back down here. I can get a good hit on it from that angle. piece of metal come from? Piece of metal just fell down. There. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm done doing these shenanigans. I'm just gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to get the torch or the grinder and cut them off. Probably the grinder, because I don't want to torch my frame. Some of the things the last owner did on this truck really made me angry. Like that. Let's put these tools up here. Could move my back bars over real quick. Now I need to fuel it up before I forget right now. That was worth a shot. You can't see anything, it's really dark in here. Can you see me? Oh, a little bit. It was worth a shot, but it didn't work. Let's get this gas can down. Oh, still getting full. This thing does drink gas, like. I'm trying to fuel it up though, so whenever it's ready to drive, I'll have a tank of gas full. So right now I've got $60 left over, and that's basically all I have to my name. And we need to fix the fork brake and look at the brakes into the rear end and fix those. I did do a stop test yesterday whenever I was driving it, and the thing stops almost on a dime. Like, the brakes are a little spongy. I think they just need to be bled because it felt like I had good pads all the way around. Alright, gassing it up. I got the front end parts, I just need to install those. I gotta take it to the exhaust shop. I think what we're gonna do this weekend, we're gonna tear the back of it apart and see what I need to do to my back brakes and my park brake. Hopefully we can fix everything what we have, but maybe not. I might have to buy some stuff. And then whenever we check my front brakes, we're gonna put on the front end parts that I bought. So that should fix my steering back to basically factory. And then I get my front end fixed, because it just breaks. And then I'm gonna save a couple $100 and take it to the exhaust shop and tell them what exhaust I want ran on it. See how much it's gonna be. I want a 3-inch straight pipe with 12-inch glass packs, no cats, and then a 4 1/4-inch chrome tip. Oh, and I want to replace the header gaskets while I have it here too. I want to take the little bit of pipe that's on it right now off, and replace my header gaskets. Sorry about that. I want to take a little bit of pipe that's on it right now off, replace my header gaskets, and then I take it up to the exhaust shop and have them run it straight off the headers. Because my headers do leak right now. So I'm gonna get all the gas I can out of this gas can. Alright, so there's another 5 gallons in the truck. And that makes a total of 10 gallons I put in it now. What time is it? Do I have to know? Oh yeah. Oh, I'm gonna move my bed bars over. Oh, I got time. I got more than enough time. I got a tie down right there. So I actually don't have to move my bed bars over, but I want to. So set the camera up somewhere, and I'm gonna get a drill. And I'm gonna move those bars over because that's all it takes to move bed bars over is a drill. And let's see if this thing has stick pockets in the side. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, it may take a little more than a drill. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a pain, but so it's gonna be a drill. Take grease off. And I hope these stake pockets are spaced about the same as my other ones. I'm gonna put my gas cap on. Oh, the hell, I forgot that. Yeah, I'm gonna set the camera up and I'm gonna put these on. Alright guys, bed bars are on it. So I said I was gonna do that the first day I got the truck, and I just now got around to it. So let me tools here. I was using a Torx bit to drill them in, and I knew that was kind of risque. And sure enough, I stripped the Torx bits. So keep those in my truck. Just look at it from the front with the bed bars on now. Huh? Oh yes. Oh yes. I love bed bars. They look so good. They match the brush guard really good too. Oh yes. Oh, it needed those. It needed those. Awesome. So now my truck has bed bars. So yes. Oh yes. What time is it? Alright, I need to be wrapping things up and leaving. Oh yes. Yeah guys, I got the bed bars on this morning. My old truck looks kind of naked now, but what are you gonna do? So yeah, I'm gonna take this bumper to school and fix it up and get some gas for it. And we'll be back tonight.